Okay, someone just stole 7,000 gold from Dad Tato. That could be considered by some to be a problem, particularly by me. I would also consider that to be a problem. Let's keep that in mind for a bit. So on 7,900 culture, Estadio is going to give me 6 culture per city, which is 18 cities, so it's 108 culture, with just over 300% bonus. I think this will give me about 350 culture, if I could predict. Nope, it gave me closer to 600. Wow. I guess everyone is now ecstatic. 8,600 culture. We're almost into 5 figures, and it's only turn 128. Intelligence agency. I just want people to stop stealing from me. That's all I want. How hard is it? Don't steal my stuff. City number 19. Flying Thunder. And we're just looking for good roads. Good roads that I can continue sending to things. I can get a route to Vilnius. Now that would be useful. First railway route. It's now all coming together. Got a fleet of military engineers. I'm going to start in Dad Tato with my spy, seeing as I know where the spies have started. I'll just grind some more out now. So many art museums, so little time. There you go, Future Civic. Turn 130, that is every single civic in the game research. There's a disappointing amount of road available to be built at the moment. My capital is 25 population, and I can now instantly build a bank and a market. That's pretty handy, because I am actually in the process of building a couple of commercial hubs. Great, this one. Let's chop this one through, and we can just instantly build in it. Perfect. Music. Great works of music. Was that the first? Yes, I have the first. Quickly, spread music to my realm. I guess I should start getting some archaeological museums alongside the regular art museums. I've got a lot of space for these. And bam, 10,000 culture by turn 131. 10,000. It's still going up. It's still going up. We've also just gone above 1,000 science on turn 132. There's rocketry. I'm going to actually build a spaceport. The reason being, I want to see the entire map. I want to know where all the city-states are that we haven't found yet. And that's by far the quickest way of doing it. Science is high, but it could be higher. I'd like to get it above 2,000-3,000, something like that, and then we'll be able to one-hit most things. I mean, it is quite tempting. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Look at the railway, it's almost to the front line. Yes, an endless shuttle of settlers that never ends. It never legally ends. They must continue driving their buses forever. Casa did end up being built. That's fine. I was ignoring it a little bit. We'll get to stuff in a bit. Oh, Moksha. I'm going to pop you into Dad Tato because I think you'd be pretty handy if I just gave you Divine Architect, then I can get another spaceport going. Ah, yes. Having obscene amounts of faith. It's the ultimate George Michael play. I would like to note that a couple of these candidates still have books, which inherently is okay, but they're not selling them. Oh, no, they are selling them to me now. Oh, there we go. That's much better. I was about to complain that they weren't selling them to me. Oh, that's a lot more stuff. And if there's anything that I like in this game, it's stuff-themed buildings, more great works. A little shopping spree just got me about 300 culture per turn, which unbelievably I would put down as not very much, which is ridiculous to say. Now Canada wants to be my friend. It took 130 something turns for them to offer that. That's weird. Stop asking. I could make a cultural alliance and use Vilnius. Actually, I guess that's not a bad idea. It's more that if they've got wonders, I want to be able to eat the wonders if I would need to. That volcano's gone off twice now. That can just stop it. Hermitage. It's the daycare center for all wonders. A new city-state, +1 tourism from all districts with charming or higher appeal. And then if I have any industrial city-state, production to farms. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. City 20. Now this definitely should be able to spring shot us towards some more city-states, you would hope. The Falcon. I can even get Hercules just to accelerate through these new commercial hubs. Brilliant. Oh, another city-state, this time a faith one. I'm sorry, what? 3 faith and 6 gold to international trade routes between multiple continents. Trader units are immune to being pillaged. Oh my lord. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're on 3,200 gold. I don't know how many of my trade routes are intercontinental, to be honest with you. Apparently not a huge amount, but hey, it adds up. Trade routes from a Falcon are equally disappointing. Alright, fine. That's annoying. Why can't you trade with Bruges? What's wrong with a trade route like that? Oh well, I'll just keep heading over and this direction and see what we find. Arena, why don't you join in with this all buying districts nonsense? Yes, industrial zone, an aqueduct, a workshop. You're going to become productive. You're going to be a fantastically developed city. And look at these. Lots and lots of artifacts. The Club of Hercules, yes. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm really going to try and push now. Get as much culture as is physically possible. How are we going to do this? We need a couple of wonders. Firstly, I've got Forbidden City. Then I need to get Big Ben, ideally. Big Ben I should be able to build somewhere. Helicopter Kicker, have you got Big Ben? Oh, you do. Amazing. Let's make it happen. Haha! Siphon funds failed. Oh, well, no, they've got 5,000 gold, so it probably didn't fail. It probably still got the gold, but at least the spy is dead. You have died, and I now have a better spy. Oh, I have an ambush scout. That's level 3. Yay! Maybe I'll level them up and go to war with a single scout. 12,500 culture now. It's just another 2,500. Oh, Forbidden City just got stolen with 1 turn left. Oh, where did that one go? That's so annoying. That was literally 1 turn away. Spaceport, Earth satellite, 5 turns. Show me every city-state on the map. Delphi, city 21. Glorious Petra. And this is city number 22, right next to the natural wonder. Adam, let's get ready to chop some stuff and put some commercial hubs down. That's just what we do here. So this is a slightly limiting tech because steel means I can't make medieval walls anymore, primarily, and that will reduce the number of districts and thus trade routes I have a little bit. We cannot stay in the way of progress for long. Oh, look, there you go. Got some good roads available now. Bruges, join in with my trade empire, my network. Glorious Petra, have you got anything as well? That's actually quite a useful road. All right, we'll take this. City 23. Huzzah! Oof. Oh, what a city you are. Interestingly, this is what the tourism victory looks like at the moment. I really haven't been focusing on it at all, as you can see from the lack of open borders, and we're still maybe over a quarter of the way. It's turn 141. This is nonsensical. I have noticed that yet again, the game is slowing down because of all of the great works I've got, and this kind of makes me think, am I actually getting that much culture from my great works? Like 134? With all of the multipliers is something like 600-700. It's not a huge amount. I might actually have to sell them. Weirdly enough, I might have to sell all of my great works in order to then re-speed the game up, to then get more culture. It sort of works when you don't think about it too hard. That's all I'll say. More governor titles. Yay! I've got 6 of them. What on earth do I do with all of this? I don't know. Let's just promote everyone up to full, because ultimately the most annoying thing is the game telling me I've got the promotions and then not letting me move on until I click them. Like, I don't care. I don't care what's going on here. Leave me alone. 1,125 diplomatic favor. This is just from doing Future Civic over and over and over and over. Why won't the game let me die? 2 more broadcast centers and we're up to 15,100 culture. Haha, another person was killed. Get out of my city. Stop trying to siphon my funds. Not how it works. It's not how Ursa wants it to happen. Here is the Earth satellite. What are we going to find? A bunch of natural wonders? That's a good sign. That means there's probably city-states next to them. It's 100% diplomatic favor from every city-state I'm suzerained with. That's 59 per turn now. And we found 2 more city-states. Arcey, which is 3 Eurekas, and it adds science to all of my trade routes. I mean, brilliant. That's wonderful. Love that. Love it a lot. And then also this one, Kaikta, received +1 trade route capacity and a copy of tea after building the first camp, and 1 trade route capacity and a copy of furs after building the first plantation. Oh, perfect. Well, that's just even more. Oh, and this city-state as well. That was really hidden away. Another culture city-state. Extra culture on buildings. Right, well, we know how to get that one going. Yeah, in order to speed the game up a little bit, I'm just going to test something. I'm going to get rid of anything that can be themed. It seems to be the theming great works. These are the ones that cause me problems. So let's just try selling as many of these as possible. We can always buy them back, don't worry. The game can't handle it when I do it like that, fine. So selling all of the great works only got rid of 400 culture. That's actually not too bad. I'm going to just see if that speeds up my turn rendering a little bit. I don't want to have to prematurely call this game. I feel like the numbers can get silly. Quartermaster or polygraph. I would like all enemy spies to be worse. That I feel is a good one. City number 24, retrospect. I realize I should probably make 1 alliance, only because this will make Vilnius give me a little bit more culture on my theatre squires. There you go, back up to 16,000. Wow, that's a distant trade route. Look at that. Whoa. Sometimes we can just get some amazing routes going. I'm just now sending them from my major cities in order to just increase the culture I'm getting by large amounts, and also to make sure that we're getting maximum production in my big cities. World Congress time. Culture bomb? Culture is my middle name. Which one's my cult? It's not a cult, it's a religion. Let's vote for that. It's not a cult. Never. Oh, Rapanui. A new city-state. A new cultural city-state. Huzzah! 16,700 culture now. And you'll be pleased to know the turns are moving way quicker. It is just themable works. I don't know what it is in this game at the moment, but as soon as you have anything that can be themed, it just grinds the game to a halt. Oh well, what can you do? You live, you learn the workarounds, you just enjoy what you've got. Now that's 17,000 culture. That is such an obscene amount of culture. Big volcano, big boom. My entire harbor is melted. Imagine a harbor being melted by a volcano. Dear oh dear, that just sounds like Indonesia problems. Let's find the uranium and find the giant peace robot. Look, power drop. Woo! Big Bang! I should have actually looked at my treasury before building that. Nope, I had 1 turn's worth of gold. Ah well, close enough. Let's put market economy in just to really make my trade routes even better. Not that they needed pumping up anymore. 18,700 culture per turn now. This is only turn 148, remember? And look at this. Spec Ops Core, 95 attack power. You're absolutely going to be used in the not invasion of not Canada. Amphitheater, art museum, and broadcast center. Look, just watch my culture jump up as I did that. This game is a simple pleasure, but it is a pleasure. After the moon landing, let's just quickly throw in the National History Museum, just to give me some more slots in my capital, but also then I can upgrade my government. Democracy's good, but I feel like moving on from democracy, you know? Democracy can only get you so far. You can only be so democratic before you invariably turn into something else. Randomly jump into the shadows! Yay! You know how normally the moon landing is this really big culture boost, right? It's 10 times your science per turn as a culture boost. That gives me 21,000 culture in one go, which is only just above what I'm getting every turn. What's even the point of going to the moon? Is there a point? I'm not sure. I can practically hear my citizens yawning. What's the point? 2 envoys as part of a merchant. Amazing. Still need as many envoys as I can get. People keep insisting on taking the same city-states over and over and over. It's like, I want this city-state. It gives me a token amount of gold on my trade routes. That's somehow important to me. Actually, it was pretty important. 20,000 culture achieved on turn 150. I don't think I've ever had a higher culture amount. That's... What? Himiko is immediately back. I literally just got rid of her. She cannot die. I refuse to let her die. How is Colossus still available? What? Fine. Okay, cool. Colossus was still available. Amazing. That's ridiculous. Another trader. Every time I see another one of my unique districts finished, I get a little bit more excited because of the crazy culture that each one provides. Thank you for joining me. Actually, this is time to change governments. Let's do this first. We're going to go digital democracy for happiness, but also culture from every district. That in itself is a wonderful thing. And now we're going to set up our government to give me as much culture as physically possible. So we want democratic legacy. I want republican legacy. We have Raj, International Space Agency, and collective activism. That's all looking very good. Now market economy gives me a ton of culture, as does Grand Opera. What else do I want? Merchant Confederation is still pretty good, and colonial taxes might give me a little bit of a boost. No, containment. That's what I wanted. Containment. Now my envoys are going to stretch even further. If someone else does grab a city-state, it's mine. It's mine really quickly. I can put 2 envoys in rather than 3 and steal this city-state. Yes, that's another one. I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a boost. Oh, that was just all of my broadcast centers getting a hit there. I'm to 24,000. That's nuts. Now for Mars colony. I am going to space. This would be ridiculously early science victory, and I can't help but go as fast as I can here. What is the fastest I could win this? I feel like this could be ridiculous. Alright, the Barbs have mechanized infantry. I better hire some counter infantry. Yes, it's completely around the other side. Let's bribe them as well. We're just making new city-states quicker. In fact, actually, we should be doing this. Buy. I don't care what it is. Buy. Or throw gold into the Barb clans. Like this is what we should be doing. Computers just gave me a good boost of tourism. Not that tourism is a problem for me, but we do now have robotics. I didn't actually check. Where is my uranium? Do I have uranium fever? I've only got 3 tiny bit coming in at the moment, which feels not enough. I wondered why my plays were growing green. Okay, that's good to know. That's in a city-state that I own. That I own. I own them all, let's be honest. There's some right outside of this city. Some right outside this city. Oh yeah, I've got a fair bit. I've got a fair bit. Oh, I realized that I can actually add an aid request. That's amazing. I've got 5 Canadas in the game. I feel like they'll be pretty keen on an aid request. Literally their whole thing. I look down, look up, and suddenly I've got 13 governors available. I don't really know what to do with you all, so how about I just claim everything? Yes, everything. Why not? Actually, Parks and Recreation would actually give me a tiny bit of culture. That's everyone. And I still have 1 left. What do I do? Oh well, late game problems, eh? I've now got 9 uranium coming in per turn. It'll be 12 next turn. That means I've got plenty of giant death robot capacity. And I'm going to denounce this Canada because I can. You're right next to me. You have loads of wonders that I want. I'm coveting your wonders. Like Forbidden City, which I was 1 turn away from building. So yeah, I'm coming for it. Okay, I don't have the project unlocked just yet. Let's go Seastead, see if I can find it. Goddard? Goddard would be useful. There's some really good adjacencies on my theatre squares, I have to say. This one's at 25. This one's at 20. I like playing Greece. Playing Greece is really chill. Yes. Aid request. Everyone vote in on it. You're all Canada. You should be morally obligated. In fact, legally obligated to join in with every emergency. Yeah, it's gone through. Did anyone vote against it? What about the one that just I denounced? You'd understand if they, didn't want to get involved, having just been denounced by me. No, they were up for it. This one, who's the one that doesn't, totally neutral to me? Who are you? You are Red Canada. Oh, you're all the way over here. Weird. Okay, we haven't found it there. Let's try cybernetics. Another amphitheater, 25,000 again. Almost up to 26,000. Oh, that's a big number. That's a big number. No one likes me because I'm not taking part of the emergency. I just raised one. What are you talking about? I guess I can't participate in this emergency because it's about me? I don't even know. Oh no, this volcano has just shredded my harbor once again. This is not good for this harbor. This is like the 2nd time this has happened now. Poor thing. Poor thing. There is smart material. And the booster will be that, but I do want advanced power cells because, giant death robots. How powerful is an elven commando? I mean, it doesn't look that good, but it's 400 production. How does it work? Gains 15 strength every time barracks, armory, or military academy is made, so that'll be 60 strength. Probably should have used that before. Let's stick with giant peace robots. So peaceful, so calming. Smart materials. Look, you're not the only unit that can jump. I can too. Yay! How many can I afford? I can afford 5 of them. Oh, that's wonderful. I realize I've still got 7,000 overflow science, so there's no possibility of not 1 turning every tech left in the game. That's so good. Mexico City. Oh my goodness. That's actually really helpful. I like Mexico City. That makes all of my industrial zones and entertainment complexes and water parks all more effective by increasing their range. Wonderful. Trade with Mexico City. Trade with Mexico City. Yay! It's mine already. I'm going to make a colonial war. They're not allied to anybody. It's Canada. No peaceful resolution. No. We can reach a peaceful resolution. You misunderstand this somewhat. The peaceful resolution is me taking all of your cities. This is what's going to happen here, right? Oh, and she survived on 0 health. I don't know how that happened, but sure. I would call this an upgrade. This is an upgrade. I'm actually going to denounce Red Canada as well, just because they're next. Best thing about just having Canada and only Canada is that Canada will never denounce you. So you can literally do things at your own pace. It is pretty funny. There you go. There's 1 city taken. A forbidden city. Oh, what more shall I put in my government? I think this is the time to put colonial taxes in. Just pump my gold up even more than it has any right to be. City number 2 in the same turn. And then city number 3. This is quite a rapid conquering. If I was Canada, I'd be very confused about what was going on right now. The answer is, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's probably fine. In fact, cities that I'm capturing have theatre squares in them. Amazing. You see, look, this was an upgrade. I am increasing my culture from all of this. Oh no, a hurricane. It blew up my culture building. Damn. It knew. It knew that I was after culture and the game rebelled against me. And with these delightful purchases, you may notice that my culture has now gone above 30,000. That feels good. Just gather the giant death robots. Pow. Walk into Ottawa. Thank you so much. Remove the walls of Calgary. We'll go and seize that city as well. Beautiful. Look at this. So clean, so efficient, so broadcast center. So far, no one has given me any aid. How dare you? Just realized my capital is worth 1,000 culture. That is an obscene amount of culture. Oh, I love trade routes. Mars colony done. Exoplanet time. I think that might be this Canada out of the game. It is. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you for all of the, 5 minutes of war. And now my death robots will just check on 2 turns. Oh, lovely. Baltimore, Whitehorse, Waterloo, Peterborough. There's a lot of red Canada. I think we're going to enjoy this. Ah, yes. Future Tech. We've hit that point. It's a lovely place. Future Tech, Future Civic, spare bunch of Envoys in the bank. Can I get myself a little bit more culture? Oh, wait, yes. Of course I can. 2 more into both of these city-states makes all my broadcast centers a little bit better. 33,300. And then we go for another bunch of buildings here as well. We just have a look at building 1 broadcast center. I'm going from 802 to 177. So that's 375 culture. I mean, that's crazy. Maths. Maths was not my strong point there. Still, it's a lot. It's a lot for 1 building. Yep. This Canada knows that I'm coming. They've even put a single line inventory out to stop me. Oh, no. What will I do? Wait 1 turn, apparently. Then we'll discuss. No, I'm not merely passing by. I am passing through. Aggressively and clinically through. Prepare to be yoinked, good sir. Prepare to be yoinked. So my death robots are now going across in pairs. There are steel walls in these cities, but the actual strength of them is pretty weak. So 1 robot goes and shoots the walls, the other one marches through, and so forth. And look, hey presto, another theatre square, all for me. The industrial era, a time of railways, coal-powered factories, general industrialization, and huge giant death robots, as we all know. I will celebrate this age with reforming the coinage. I hope we'll get a little bit more gold out of our trade routes. We got about 100 gold. I forget how rubbish that is when you're doing it with city-states. No matter. Okay, we're gonna go into our squadrons again. 1 shoots, 1 breaks through. Waterloo. Just to put this in perspective, right? Currently on 36,133 culture. A monument should give me 2 culture. If you watch the number in the top left, buying this monument gets me 13. So currently I'm rocking about a 650% culture boost. Oh yes, I love this build. It's a lot of fun. Is that the same volcano going off again? It is. Dad Tato, Rad Bickley, I don't know what you're doing to this volcano, but it needs to stop. I was particularly angry. That's demolished the entire district of both. Oh, that's not something I could be bothered to fix. 22,000 gold or Goddard. You know I'm gonna spend that. That's what we call a sensible financial decision. Hello, Peterborough. Goodbye, Peterborough. And that was the total summation of my relationship with the Canadian city of Peterborough. Stay tuned for more thrilling interactions with Brockville. Unfortunately, that was the end of our thrilling interactions with Brockville. Maybe Stratford will keep it. It won't. It just spoilers, it won't. Another 3 envoys into a culture city-state. Let's see what that does for us. Yep, okay, 36,000 culture. Delicious. Quartermaster. Everyone's more powerful now. People keep really trying to spy in the poor city of Dad Tato. Leave it alone. Leave me alone. I'm doing my best to not get robbed. Feels harsh. Feels very harsh. Look at these yields. Oh my goodness. 22 culture from the amphitheater, 40 from the art museum, and 60 from the broadcast center. I don't remember seeing it quite that big, and that's before all of Pericles' bonuses as well. No wonder this city is gaining 1,117 culture before bonuses. There's a lot of mountains in the way. Oh wait, nope, we can just jump over them. Whee! Is there anything about giant death robots that isn't just hilarious fun? If there is, I haven't found it yet. Oh, Machu Picchu. Oh, actually, that might give me a ton of culture because suddenly I'll have adjacency on all the mountains. Yes. Oh, typically, the turn I'm promoting my spies, someone gets through and sabotages the industrial zone. It's like they saw me making a huge effort to promote people and they were like, right now. It's actually quite clever when you think about it. Yeah, fair enough. There goes the exoplanet expedition. Whee! Can I 1-turn these stations? I can't 1-turn the stations. That is ridiculous. How can I not 1-turn them? Fine. Let's just build a ton then. Archie, hang on. Second charge of Goddard. Come on, that should make it 1 turn. No? No. Boo. We'll run Future Tech a few more times. We should get that. Let me in, Halifax. Let me in. I will be only a good influence in this city. Probably. Ignore all the devastation I've left in my wake. That doesn't count. And bam, some more envoys and city-states. We'll quickly buy the amphitheater in. Oh, yep, that's now above 38,000. Can we get above 39? Yes, we can. I can't really help but do this, but I'm going to go through all of my cities and just put them all on culture focus because I just want to see how big a number we can get. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, that added about 1,000 culture. I'm glad we did that. Why do we continue killing Canadian cities? Why? It's just a way of life. It's just what we do. Soon, everyone will be in my huge cultural empire. Everyone. Yes. Yes. This is not my ally. Who's my ally? Orange. Ah, well, in that case, denounce and wait 5 turns. If we have to, we will wait. Oh, indoctrination. I can indoctrinate now. Of course I can. That makes my government bigger, which you just took almost 16,000 culture off. Hang on. Is there anything else that'll give me culture here? Nope. We're on max. Never mind. Let's put symphonies in. A little bit more music. Let's get music in. And so we must into space. Let's just throw a couple more trade routes out and we'll just push this as far as we can. I've got really solid trade routes from my capital now. Off we go. Just realized I could barely get my culture above 40,000. It was ridiculous. Such a low number. I mean, I realized somebody's actually stolen a city-state from me. That would explain why it's so appallingly low. There we go. 41,000. Thank goodness. Just realized this route is 107 gold. That is such a ridiculously large amount of gold. Each trade route is now worth about 300 culture for me, something like that. The good thing about getting so much culture is you generate a lot of great people points. That's quite a few. And I think that our broadcast centers could get just a little bit more powerful. Ah, another 600 culture. Of course, a new theater square. That's worth so much culture. Look at all this. Bam, 44,000 now. Lovely. Oh, a new city-state. That's a new one. Conquered cities receive trading posts. I've conquered quite a few cities. That's pretty cool. You just have to send them a trade route and we'll be fine. More gold on my trade routes. Even better. And 3 more great works of music. With 4,200 diplomatic favor, I feel like I can probably swing this any way I want. I want to build theater square buildings and I want there to be cheaper giant death robots. Let's celebrate the world with both of those things, shall we? We got one of them, not the other though. Feel like I could have thrown more or no, I wouldn't have been able to fix that one. Never mind. Oh, go on then. One last rodeo. I've got 6 giant death robots now, not just 4. I bought some more. This Canada's gone minority government as well. So really, I would like to argue I'm doing a good thing. Bam. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't actually manage to take that city. This warrior monk army was clearly enough to defend. Bam. What about Brandon? Can we take this? Yes. And another city-state. 45,600. And another theater square. Now above 46,500. And there we go. On this ridiculously rigged game, turns out you can win very victory. I think that was turn 177. And we did not have a science build at all. Let's look at some funny graphs. Buildings constructed. Big. Cities captured. I got a little bored towards the end there and we took quite a few. Cities founded. A lot. Cities lost. None. Districts constructed. A lot. Combats. You don't need to see all these graphs. Let's have a look at culture. Oh yeah. We barely can see the AI rising above the 0 line, such as the might of mine. Faith is also pretty cool. Gold is also pretty cool. Score, as you can see, we took the score lead on turn 40, which is ridiculous. Science, again, we're just making everyone look ridiculous. Religions founded, good. Wonders constructed, a few. What I'm going to do is just very quickly take a couple more of these cities, because I reckon just on this last turn, we can give ourselves even more culture per turn. Oh yeah, we absolutely can. So that's Vancouver and Windsor both taken. Means I can release this trade route now. We can buy in some broadcast centers. We can add another couple of pieces of music. And because it's the last turn and I don't need to render anything further, I'm going to just go and buy whatever I can. You really not going to sell me anything? Why are you not selling me anything? I'm not even going for a tourism victory. No, they're not even giving them to me. There we go. On turn 179, we managed to get to a mighty 48,750 230 culture. If I show you the yields, the top screen, the lowest city of Valleyfield that you can see is 250 culture per turn. That is nuts. 1,300 culture coming in my capital, 800, 500, 300, 300, 300. Such big numbers, such crazy numbers. Pericles, you are always a joy. 5% culture per city-state is always fun. Late game when you stack it, we're currently on 370%. Is there any need to have culture this high? Absolutely not. Do I wish I'd kind of kept culture victory on so I could see how many domestic tourists I had? Yes, that would have been quite funny to see. Should you go to Discord and get this save file and all the mods you need to play this game so that you too can have a ridiculous culture number? Yes, honestly, you will not have more fun this wonderful month of Civ. Ignore the monthly challenges. Do this. This is hilarious. As usual, your valiant efforts, everyone watching this, to like the video and subscribe to the channel, it's always appreciated. After all, without it, how would I get such obscene culture numbers on my tiles? This is all you. These are all your likes in culture form. After all, in Civ 7, our social media accounts will probably be connected to the game so that we only get yields if we get likes on our posts. That's just the way the world is going. Don't think about that dystopian future. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you on next series. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluke 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno, Martin S, Minnow, Sorta Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Poppy Dude. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.